Welcome to part 6 of giant peony flower tutorial. So right now, as you can see, we're just placing the petals in between the four uh, parts, so it will not look like diamond or square. So by doing this, it will look more rounded. So I try to check it from time to time and see what it looks like from the top. See the difference when you try to place a petal in between these two parts. So place it like around half an inch or an inch above the um, bottom part of the petals on the sides. Don't place it in the same measurement or line with the two parts of the petal. Right. Just continue doing this until you place the petals in between the four parts. If possible, try not to remove your hands while the glue has not yet hardened, because I tried last time and it didn't went well. So the petal did not stick well on the base since I removed my hand while it's not yet hardened. After this part, I think it will be much easier sticking the other petals towards the bottom of the base. So let's try to finish this top part first, and then it will be much easier to continue towards the bottom part. So once you're done placing petals in between the four parts, so just continue sticking petals in between those gaps, so the top part will look fuller. And also try to check the form of the flower from time to time. Okay, as mentioned earlier, we will fill the gaps of the petals. So fill the gaps alternately. Just place it aligned with the top part. Just continue doing this until the top part is finished with all the petals. Just continue sticking the petals with three petals in one group until you reach the bottom part or until all the petals are used. And then if it's still lacking, then just cut another set of petals. Remember to keep checking on the output of the flower or the petals that you're sticking to the base. And also, every time you finished one line, stick the next set of petals and like around 1/2 inch at the below the previous line of petals until you reach the bottom part. As you can see, it gets bigger and bigger now and it looks more fluffier. Just continue attaching the petals until you reach the bottom part. Once the top part is getting bigger and fluffier, you might have difficulty attaching the petals. So what you can do is you can reverse the petal, just face the top part in the table, and then you can glue from the bottom part. I mean, it's easier that way since the petals are going towards the down direction. Your petals would look like this when you reverse it. So I hope you're achieving the same output when you're doing this. And then from here, it's clear to see where you can put the petals. So as mentioned earlier, just alternate it and then place it like half an inch below the previous line of petals until you reach the bottom part. So once you've used all the petals that were grouped into three, you can now use the petals that were grouped into two. But if you'd like that you still want to
Ayan
use
na po
the petals
ating
that were grouped into three, just
one
create more of that
bowl
instead
para
of the two.
maigo ang
But we still
5
need
lang. So,
these
for
petals that were
this,
grouped into two.
for this total flower, tanang sa whole flower
The
area,
flower is bigger now. It
I use
sometimes I'm
6.5
having a hard time adjusting
rolls
it in the
of
frame.
Crepe paper. So,
It's easier to identify where to place these petals here. As you can see, it's just placing it alternately on the gaps. I get short on petals, so I'm cutting some more petals here for the bottom part. So I'll just be grouping this into twos.
Guys, so nakulang ang 6
Okay, so I'll
minutes.
just
So,
continue
7
attaching
gig
the
ang
petals
kailangan
here.
nga crepe paper.
And then I'll continue attaching it up until the bottom part, like the opening of the bottle. Or you can stop maybe until here and then just add some sepals instead. For this tutorial, I didn't add sepals yet, but you can add once you're doing your own giant peony flower. For the sepals, you can create sepals like the form of the petals, or you can just check it in Google what the sepals for peony looks like or what you want it to look like. Just enough to cover the handle up until the bottom parts of the petals. So it would look much cleaner and it would look nice once you decorate it. If you don't add sepals, for me it would look messy. So I don't like it. So all my giant peony, I always put sepals on it. So as you can see, I'm just adding petals in between gaps alternately. So as mentioned earlier, just add some sepals at the bottom part to cover the handle and the bottom part of the bottle and the bottom part of the petals. So for this tutorial, I will just edit up until the bottom part of the petals without the sepals. Then you can try to add the sepals on your own. I hope you learned from this tutorial. Thank you. Okay, so after this, I will quickly show what it looks like after it was created and then what it looks like after a few weeks. As you can see here, after the peony was created, so the petals are still in close proximity. It actually looks really beautiful in person. You'll see the difference later once we once I show you the flower after a few weeks, 3 weeks. I think that was 3 weeks because I was busy with other stuff and I forgot about it. So, okay. So as you can see here, you can notice that there's like a spiral flow of the petals. So, as I mentioned before, I think the flow of how the petals are um, placed, it will also matter on the output. And when you're doing the uh, flower, so try to check it every now and then and see what it looks like. So after 3 weeks or 4 weeks, from what I remember, so I was able to check again on the giant flower and I took a picture of it right here. So it looks more fluffier now compared to when it was uh, right after it was created. So actually, if you hang this, so the petals will not look like this. It will somehow retain the shape, like the petals are in close proximity. So if you have enough space in the ceiling, try to hang the flower downwards so the petals are still um, going downwards direction and not like this. So I just left this on a chair and the petals are like just hanging outwards. So it looks like this now. It's still beautiful, but I think for me the previous version, which is the one after it was created, is still the prettier version. So please after you create your flowers or if you're not using it, just hang it so the petals will still retain its form. So that ends my tutorials. I hope you learned something from it. And just let me know what kind of other flowers you'd like me to have a tutorial. So I'm not able to upload every month. I'm busy with other stuffs, but I'll try to make tutorials soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.